What's going on YouTube? It's been a minute. Jason back in the basement. Welcome back. So it's been a long day and I'm tired, but I wanted to commit to this and I wanted to do this video. I got something in the mail today. This is actually my first unboxing. I don't do these and I didn't really think about doing it. When I got it, I never do. But I said, you know what? I got it. I didn't have time to open it, and I just put it on my desk down here while I was upstairs doing some other stuff. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to open this as, you know, an unboxing for the first time. So got this package from Amazon. So I'm just going to open it up right here and join me. So while I open it, because it's boring if I didn't say anything, I've been experimenting with, you know, I've really got a nice fleshed out kit. But I have been experimenting with some things recently. I got a fisheye lens, which I haven't talked about or used or displayed anything yet. But in the future, I will post some photos that I made with that lens. But wanted to get something to go on my X-T10. So if you don't know, my two kind of EDC cameras is the X70, which is a fixed lens camera. So I got this, I got a lot of stuff on the X70. So I have the leather half case on it, and I got this Rinky strap system, which I also have on the X-T10. And then I've got a lens hood with the UV filter, and then I also got an ND filter on top of that. So I got a lot of stuff on this. Some would say, why you got all that glass on top of the glass? It's a fun camera. It's something for the fun, to have fun with. So I rigged it up to kind of be this, you know, thing I use, you know, daily, so to speak. And then my second daily camera, if I want to take something interchangeable, is the X-T10. So I wanted something to make this as small as possible. So as you might know, there's a recent release of the Viltrox 28mm F4.5. So I'm going to open this now. So it comes in this white box, got this slip on it. Looks like it's got some tape on the side, easy to come off. I just peeled that off. Looks like it's on both sides, so I'm just gonna peel it off. Bear with me here. I do have scissors in my drawer right here, so I'm just gonna use that. Pop that open real quick, like. Okay. All right, so another lid, and then some paperwork. Nobody needs that. Don't eat this, children. It's not good for you. Some foam, and then the actual lens. Let's see. So if you see me sweating a little bit, I got the heat jacked up a little bit. It's cold here on the East Coast. Plus I did a little home workout, so I'm a little sweaty. I need to shower. I thought about showering first, then doing this, but I said, you know, I'm gonna do this first, then shower. All right. So here is the lens. Very compact, very small. I have the 18 F2 on my X-T10, and you can see is dramatically smaller than that. I also have the 27 2.8, which is even smaller than the 18 F2, but still this is much smaller. So let's put it on. Let's see how it looks. So pop that off. Back cap. Now, here's the thing I've seen others post about is that this lens, the rear element is actually protrudes slightly past the mount. So you got to be very careful setting this down without the cap on. I would not do that at all. So make sure this is always handy if you're gonna change lenses. Do not just throw this in the bag without the back cap. So let's put it on. So the red dot is right here by the aperture listed on the gray part. So right there. Yep. So a little red dot. Then the 4.5 is right there. Because there's nothing on the ring itself. So if you're looking at it just sideways, you're not going to be able to know. So you got to, you know, figure it out from there. So, and there it is. So now this is the X-T10 double-digit XT series body with the 28 4.5. Wow, it's super light. It adds almost no weight at all. It feels like the body cap is on. It really does. So this is dramatically small. And then it's got this little lever to open the lens. So pop that open and that's it. So I'm gonna turn it on and I'm gonna just see how it operates. So you can't see it, but I'm just gonna test it out. So it's a manual, I'm sorry, it's a autofocus only lens. So you only can use, autofocus obviously, but I'm in manual mode, which allows me to use the back button focus. So I can still kind of sort of get by with it. And autofocus seems quiet, snappy. It's seems good. So it works. No issues. So I'm going to test this out, take some shots with it, and then give my actual opinion. But my initial thoughts. This is not a lens to be taken seriously. This is for the main benefit is size, obviously, right? We know it's super small. That's what it's about, and it's meant to be used for fun. It's not a professional lens, not for pro use, whatever that actually means, right? It makes your camera very compact, and the sacrifice is the fixed aperture of 4.5 and no manual focus, which I think a lot of people don't mind, especially if the autofocus is good, which it seems to be good. Just by my initial, snap is quiet, it doesn't make noise, it hits where it needs to hit. Obviously the aperture helps, being 4.5, you have a certain depth of field to work with there, so that really aids in it having good autofocus. And what I would say is at 4.5, you're definitely gonna need light for any camera. And I think for me, why I chose to use it on the XT10 is because it's 16 megapixels. It's not very demanding. And I've always found the ISO on these 16 megapixel, 24 megapixel bodies that I use to be very forgiving up to 6400 and even 12,008 depending on how dark the scene is, etc. And especially if I'm using it for family fun, I don't really care about noise, right? For professional work, I have what I need for that. This is about making this camera as compact as it possibly can so I can have some fun with this particular camera over, say, my X70. Now, why would I choose this combo over this camera? Viewfinder. That would be my primary reason, is because it has a viewfinder. So if I'm in a daylight situation where I would probably shoot at 5.6 to f8 anyway, I would want to have the viewfinder because it's bright outside. So this is the reason why I have this smaller body other than my XT2, X Pro 2 bodies, and this as well. Something nostalgic about this. I've had this for a long time. I've owned three different versions of this before. A couple of them broke, one had issues or returned, etc. So this is probably going to be a camera that I let my daughter use. She's 6. She loves to take photos now. She's very interested, likes my instant camera stuff. So that's the reason why I think this lens has value to me. It's just fun, and it wasn't very expensive. So something to keep in the kit, to keep something very small, bright daylight situation with family, and then just enjoy life. So that's all I got. I'm gonna keep this, it's longer than I wanted it to be, but you saw it, and I'll report back with any findings. So peace.